Hi there guys, time for another one with me, Entrenched. Here we are in my ELC. You can see here that we're in a tier 9 game. A couple of tier 9 heavies it isn't, on the enemy side, the E75 and 103, whereas we've got a 103 and an E50. They've got a Jag Tiger, so we know he's probably going to be staying fairly defensive, whereas we've got a WZ 120 who's going to be playing a bit more aggressively. This is an example of really just how useful scout tanks can be, even when you're down at the bottom of the board. Now I like the ELC in that not only is it really good at fighting in the sort of tier 6, tier 7 games where it can dish out huge amounts of damage, tend to play really aggressively in that and use it more as a sort of light speed tank destroyer really. Just ignore that part. And I should not have used my repair kit there, that was such a bad mistake. I was not going to get spotted. I've got 100% camouflage on this crew and a camo net, so there was no way they were going to see me. It did mean that I get across to the other side in decent shape though, so yeah, as I was saying, it's a bit of a demonstration in just how useful a small scout tank can be, particularly on maps like this where the only way for the enemy to try and kill you is to advance out into the open. So, trying to scout along the ridge, there doesn't appear to be an awful lot here. They've sent a 5916 across, trying to get to our side of the map, sort of my mirror. I'm just still trying to find out what's on this ridge. I haven't had a huge amount of success yet in finding out what's here. Now, the problem is if you go too far this way, there are normally some heavy tanks that can shoot into the side of it. You can see on the minimap there's a Jag Tiger and Tiger 2 that were last spotted along there. We've already lost an ELC to the Pershing. Now we haven't seen where the Pershing is yet. I know there must be tanks heading across this way, so there we go. Now I've been spotted, and those tanks that are over there are likely to throw a shot or two in my direction, so taking some cover. Now it looks like there's actually a really big split in the middle here, so I decided to make a push through. Use the buildings for cover. Now there's a fairly common hiding space for artillery all the way along the back here. Now I know there's an ISU, so I need to get a building between me and him, or at the very least a wall. Moving on up to the normal artillery positions. There's a Type 59 chasing me. Excellent. And he misses. There's a Jag Tiger, Tiger 2, ISU. Another miss there from the Type 59. Moving on through the map, again, enemy LC trying to chase me down, didn't quite manage it there. Well, I've been fairly handy here in making a major distraction inside their base. I've now got, what, 4 tanks all devoted to me, and in fact 2 chasing me out into the open. Now Type thinks better of it. The ELC is going to come down though. Being careful not to track myself again. It's a bit of a mistake to hit the trees. This tank does slow down a lot if you hit any sort of obstacle. Walls practically bring me to a standstill. I'll take my first hit there from the ELC, no less. Not a bad shot from him from that sort of range on the move. Now we've lost 2 tier 7s and a tier 5. They've lost a tier 8, both scouts, and a tier 6 light. I was actually laughing out loud at that little escapade, to get in so deeply into an enemy base and then back out again relatively unscathed. is always quite amusing. But time to get back to work, so I push back up the hill, see the ISU there, and do not drive in front of his gun. Just spot him, light him up, I can see where he's pointing, and again, I'm not going to drive in front of him. Oh, get the kill shot, nice. Another shot just missing me there. Did take a bit of splash damage from it though. Well, WZ has found their artillery, the S-51. Who, unsurprisingly in that position, is now dead. Now I know that that side of the map's relatively clear, so I'm going to keep these guys lit up and try and just lay some damage onto them, because this gun is very accurate even at these ranges. There you go. Tier 8 medium tank dead. Yeah, even at these middle to long ranges, the ELC gun is very accurate. It's also very powerful. No, 236 off an M103. I see his gun swinging around. I've been spotted. I don't want to take a shot off him, so I back out the way. Just peeking around to see who's pointing where. The M103 can't afford to keep facing in my direction. Take a bit of a chance. I'm not really going to penetrate the front of his tank very easily. Now, that's a problem. There's somebody shooting at me who isn't spotted, so I can't afford to certainly reverse any further background there. I could have got another kill shot on these. I do damage to both tanks rather than just fighting against one of them. So there's the Indian Panther taking hit. Now I could have sent another shot into him and killed him. I'll throw a shot into the IS-3. I was a bit lucky for that T-29 on 2 HP that both those tanks were taken out. Otherwise we would have lost tanks unnecessarily there. But I did leave them basically as a one-shot for anyone else. Ignore that bit as well. Driving into a rock, never good. Got a bit cocky there. Can't wait to see my stats. Because you know when you've been playing a game, you know I've been down at the bottom of the board. I started off literally at the bottom. I'm now sat pretty on 2 kills and over 1,000 damage. Moving up now to try and take on the Yag Tiger. I so badly wanted to plug a shot into him. I don't know what health he's on or anything. I wasn't sure if I could get over there. I didn't really want to drive around a corner directly, so I was just trying to take an unexpected route. But where is he? Ah, there he is. Tiger 2 has spotted him. Still got 541 health left. The T-29 on super low health has started to capture. He may as well. Whether we win on capture or damage is, you know, he's really not bothered. There we go. 219 on the Yag Tiger. There we go, he's taken down. Really quite an enjoyable game for the ELC, that game. So what we'll do now is have a look at the results. So here you can see we've done 5,464 experience, gained almost 45,000 credits, and got patrol duty and scout. Came second in the team in terms of experience. That's from starting at the bottom. That's always a very nice place to be. Managed to do over 1,300 damage as well, which is pretty impressive in such a small tank. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you next time.